Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spock Convention with the lead coming up. We made it through this week's Marvel books. Now, it's going to start with this week's Image books. First off, we've got Free Agents number 6. Where we left off, Barrage, leader of the Free Agents leader, had opted to basically put all of them through psychological simulations while they were, living the lives they've created for themselves on Earth in Barrage's absence. And Shakti learned about this and was apparently shot by Barrage for her troubles. But Barrage's Shakti's shooting was also part of a sim, and Barrage says he's disappointed in Shakti that did she really think that he'd so casually frag a soldier in his unit? But she states that he was willing to have the station systems hijack the entire squad's minds while they slept so that he could run psych games on them. And so her subconscious is telling him that she doesn't want to doesn't know what to think anymore. But and he says that he did the mainly it's the fact that he does without their consent, but Barrage says that consent would have distorted the evaluation's outcome, which she knows. But he adds that the squad's all woefully undisciplined. They've allowed their short time on Earth to wipe away years of training. Their combat readiness, but Shakti cuts him off, pointing out that they're not at war anymore. But then Katari shows up, and Shakti asks if she approved of what he did, but then she says that she understands what he's saying, but she also understands what Shakti's saying. It's complicated, but he says not. And apparently Shakti then initiates a psych stim on him, and while the other free agents have recovered, they are now living out basically the end of Barrage's world as observers, basically. And Barrage's world was quickly taken down by Escandir, but they've kept fighting. They had a plan. Didn't survive first contact with the enemy, but they improvised, and Barrage's troops survived first contact, and second, and third. Eventually, it was just him left, and he was brought to, and he survived because Iskandir wanted to meet him. And rarely Iskander told him that it's rare that he cares to learn a single person's name, but Barrage earned that at least. Survived on the damaged world and resisted Iskander's will longer than most. Iskander is very old, but not so old that he's forgotten what it takes to be a warrior. So, makes Barrage an offer. Join his legion. Fight on in Iskander's name. But, yeah, that's not going to work for Barrage. And so Barrage's children are brought before him, and apparently they've been enslaved into Iskander's legion. And he gives Barrage an activator trigger. If it's triggered toward the children, they die instantly and painlessly. But if he triggers toward himself, he'll be transported through breach space into another world. The opportunity to continue to fight against Skandir. And it's implied that he simply says that he chose. It's implied as he continues to fight that he chose to trigger himself. Though the possibility it does exist, as everyone says that Barrage's family is dead. I would say the possibility exists that he managed to figure a way to first trigger his children, then trigger himself. But I don't know. It's not a choice I could make. I have no idea what I would choose. But the team talks about everything that they experienced in Barrage's mind, and Chalice and Shakti were linked together, though separate, because they're the only two who want a new life enough to fight Barrage for it. But Chalice says that while they were all linked to Barrage's memories, she was digging deeper into Barrage's consciousness without him knowing. She hasn't figured it all out yet, but he's been lying to them. He's hiding something big, and to find out what it is before he gets them all killed. But they've got a mission. They found the vault with they traced the energy signatures of the artifacts lost in South America into Slovakia, where the vault took the items they thought that she had sacrificed. But mission specs are uploaded on their brain pods. They move out in an hour. And Barrage says that the people of this planet, the greedy and corrupt, can't be trusted with weapons powerful to destroy their world. Only they can. And that is where the issue ends. I'm not even sure I'd trust Barrage with, at least Barrage with weapons that could destroy the Earth. But that's kind of the idea. That's kind of the way the character is set up. Shouldn't trust him with those kind of weapons either. Moving on, though, to our next book, our last book for the moment, we've got Void Rivals, number 14. So where we left off, Solila and Derek had parted ways and gone their own paths. The Argorian leader, the first chosen of the Embrace of Zerda, denounces his former ways to finally walk the path of light. He's learning to walk the path of the true path of Zertonia, and rise into the light of the future, which, by the grace of Zerta, is now bright and full of hope, apparently. But Derek's father tells him about his complicity in the subterfuge of Gargorians and Zertonians looking alike, or basically being the same. Apparently, unification will bring about Goliant. Goliant brings about the end. Derek asks what Goliant is, and his father apologizes and says that he's a great regrets that he had in his life. Chief among them that he didn't share with him the great burden that his father shared with him. Legacy passed down for generations. He told himself that Minister Doolin told himself that Derek was not worthy, not yet, but that one day he would be, and this bred resentment for Derek. And he apologizes for that, but apparently they're interrupted, but when an object is approaching the sacred ring, velocity indicates a deliberate approach, maybe a vessel of alien origin. And so, Derek goes with in deep space, Skuxwood is drifting, apparently. And in uncharted space, the Cobra Law vessel is moving on, but they've hit something. One of the two of the guards have gone to remove what it is, but it seems to be a glowing object stuck in the viewport of the eye of the ship. And it seems to be making a growth, or causing a growth on the vessel. Solila and Android make their way through the bowels of the planet, and the key that Solila was given opens the door. But the Argorians are thinking that maybe the alien vessel might be a Zertonian craft, but Derek says it's not. They don't have the resources, and so he volunteers to be sent out to make contact. Gives himself a new handroid, but declines a new helmet. The helmet's his lucky helmet. But so he launches, goes into hibernation before he intercepts the alien vessel, and him and Solila end up communing psychically. But apparently Derek was possibly thinks that possibly this might be a vision from Zerda, but which and she hasn't found Zerda. That well, Derek hasn't located Canela's contact on the Argorian side, and the data packet was confiscated when he was brought in. No one ever asked about it. It probably means that whoever inspected his belongings knew exactly what it was and was able to conceal it before Argorians learned of it. And Derek says that he was putting that together himself. He promised. But Derek says that he discovered that high-ranking Argorian officials are not only aware of the fact that they're the same, but they're colluding with each other to keep us apart. But that is when the link ends, and Derek wakes up just as intercepting the alien ship, fires on him, and the pilot is Hot Rod. But Hot Rod apologizes for the warning shots back there. Just never know who you're dealing with out there. He doesn't mean Derek or his people harm. And he's looking for a friend of his. Then Solila falls through a trapdoor that opens because of her key. Kanduin advises her to put the key away. Elsewhere, what appear the Quintessons are declaring that they will have their revenge. And it looks like they're in orbit of Brown Unicron, but, well, we'll find out. But that is where the issue ends. Mysteries upon mysteries. But I'm digging Blood Rebels. It's been a good run so far. Anyways, that's it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Blue Sky, Instagram, Mastodon, Twitter, Patreon, PayPal can be found in the description box down below. Big shout out to Patreon, Red Band as a Penis. Thank you so much for your support. It is greatly appreciated. This is Rock Box signing off saying, live long and rock hard.